Okay, I don't really know if I'm gonna be using these videos at all, but I'm gonna head out right now, out towards some Sasquatch locations, so yeah. Okay, so for the first stop, we are actually at my old high school, which, fun fact, was almost named our mascot to be the Sasquatch, so that would have been cool. But there's a sponsor for one of like the signs near the football stadium that has to do with Sasquatch, so I want to go look at that. Okay, so as you can see right here, you got the Sasquatch on the logo right here for this RV company. I really don't know why they have that, but I think it's a good demonstration of Sasquatch in Northwest culture. So we're gonna keep going, go to the next location, but yeah, I just thought this was interesting. Okay, so in the next clip, I show a photo from a place where I wasn't able to take video because it was kind of a weird situation, but it's just a local fast food chain, and they had some like random Sasquatch stickers on one of the windows, and so I wanted to take pictures of that. But yeah, that's the next thing. Okay, so in case you guys didn't notice in that last video, it is definitely raining out. It's, you know, lots of tall evergreens, lots of clouds, and lots of rain. It's pretty much what the Northwest is all about. And I kind of wanted to take a moment to comment on how a lot of Northwesterners kind of have this consensus that that sort of environment is perfect for a sort of elusive creature like the Bigfoot. And so I think it's kind of fitting that the weather is like this today, because this is how it is most days. So it's perfect for Bigfoot. So next, I'm going to be driving up to the main destination for today, the North Fork Survivors gift shop. It has something loosely to do with the eruption of Mount St. Helens, I think, but also a lot to do with Bigfoot. So I'm going to hopefully get some interviews done there, and yeah, and I'm going to try to see some stuff along the way. Alright guys, so I just wanted to show you this. It's coming down right now. It's part of life. So as I'm driving, I just remembered something that I wanted to talk to y'all about. I'm basically driving down those roads that we read about for Bella and Edward in Twilight. So, you know, I can really just feel the vibes from Twilight right now in the books. In fact, I just drove past the town where they filmed a lot of Twilight. So just wanted to share that with you guys, that I'm really getting the full experience in the rain right now. It's great. Okay, so right now I'm kind of driving more through like backcountry area in the Toutle Valley in Washington. So yeah, well off the freeways now, definitely in kind of a rural area. Pretty excited. I saw one sign with a picture of Bigfoot on it. I didn't quite catch what it was for, but I'm kind of keeping my eyes peeled right now. It's really pretty out there. I'll show you guys. Just the forest in general, with the mist coming over it, it kind of just gives this like spooky look. I'm driving through a school zone now, so it's a good thing there's a Suburban in front of me forcing me to slow down. Didn't realize that. But yeah, this place is cool, and I'll let you guys know if I see any more Bigfoot-esque things. I can tell you that there's definitely a nature culture focus around here. Pretty much everything has some sort of like animal as its symbol, whether that be like a salmon or a duck, or I even saw some snakes. They call it Snake River, one of the rivers near here. And that sign right there says "Keep Washington Litter Free." So very environmentalist-esque. I haven't seen as much Bigfoot stuff, but just animals in general. It has been interesting, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. Okay guys, so I just like whipped off the side of the road because I saw something that caught my eye, so I'm gonna go take a look at it. Okay, so this is what I saw. This is what we're coming here for. It's a sign 2 miles ahead. The center I'm going to, you can see the Bigfoot on it. So that's where we're gonna be doing our interviews, or at least looking around, trying to see some stuff. But yeah, thought that was kind of cool. Okay, I have made it here. This thing is massive. I read online that it was made out of ash. which is really cool. I'll kind of explain that more in the in-class presentation. So in person, Jude, you can pause here, do your thing. But it asks to leave $1 if you take a photo, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so from here on in, I don't really have any like vlogging videos left. I was able to go into the shop and shop/museum/research center and talk to the owner Joe and his wife and kind of hear about what they do. And he was fine with me doing like audio recordings of it and stuff, but I didn't really want to do video recordings just because I thought it would kind of kill the moment to just like stuff a camera in his face the whole time. So I just was recording it like with my phone on audio. But I'm gonna show basically just some photos that I took in there that he was kind enough to let me take, and put just some kind of key audio excerpts in the background of them. So yeah, that's gonna be the next part.
My name is Joe Bongiovanni. I'm the founder of the Cascade Sasquatch Research Organization in Toutle, Washington.
Perfect. Yeah. And so it's interesting that I heard you say that they're like individuals. Do you feel that Bigfoot and Sasquatch as a whole kind of have like this? Do you view them more, I guess, as like individuals less than creatures? And could you just kind of like talk on that?
Individuals versus creatures. Yes. So everything we're seeing. So the term that we use in the research community is not, or at least my team, is not like looking for a big monkey, silverback gorilla.
Yeah.
We like to use the term hominid or even a relic hominid.
Okay.
All the evidence that we're collecting indicates higher order intelligence closer to us than that of just a great ape, right?
Yeah.
Going back 15 years, if we were having this conversation, first I would say there's no Bigfoot. It's just a bunch of misidentifications. And then being related to human beings, no way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, fast forward 15 years, the evidence collected, and we're seeing rudimentary social organization, we're seeing higher order intelligence, curiosity, family group organization, and then intelligence up into including spoken language. By definition, with exclusive bipedalism, that indicates hominid, like us, right? So that we don't like to use the term creature.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll try and sound professional, and we use the term target subjects when it comes to vocalizations or going out in the woods and dealing with stuff. Me personally, I kind of refer them almost like dealing with a human being, right? That's what we're seeing. The youngsters, I don't refer to as the adolescents. I call them kids.
Mm-hmm.
They do stupid stuff like human kids. And I actually like dealing with Bigfoot children because I kind of joke with people and say that there's probably some Bigfoot parents in the woods slapping their forehead, annoyed because their kids are doing stuff that they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
We get reports where they're banging on tents, looking in windows, messing with people's cars.
That's very cool. Do you think that people maybe around Mount St. Helens or in Washington, Oregon as a whole view Bigfoot as in the way you do, of it being more hominid or like a person or having these family characteristics, or do you think people more view it as like a creature or a monster?
It depends on how much education they have on this particular subject.
Yeah.
Some people I talk to view them more like a person. Others think like big monkey.
Yeah.
They don't know that much. The one commonality that I see in the Pacific Northwest is that for lack of a better term, the city folk completely don't even acknowledge the subject. If they do, it's more from commercialization rather than from a scientific point of view. Now, when you move out into more rural areas, I could, with confidence, I can say that if you were to drive around here and just pick a random door and go knock on it, and let's say the person didn't throw you off the front door because, like, who are you and why are you knocking on my door? But we actually start a dialogue, right? That I think if you talk to them and ask their opinion on Bigfoot, they would probably say, yes, heard one a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
Was out hiking and heard a howl.
Interesting.
The other night I got woken up and there were calls and yeah, there's a Bigfoot that hangs around my property. All these stories. And they talk about it like if we were talking about a bear or a deer or a cougar sighting. You know, it's just accepted norm in this area. You know, how does it affect society? That is one of your main questions right there, or culture in general. Multifaceted answer again, right? We have almost like a subculture of people that believe in Bigfoot and know it exists. Yeah. Then we have another culture of people that say it's completely false. People need some sort of psychiatric help, and they live in their own little bubble. Yeah. Then we have another culture which is, this is very cool. I don't know either way, but we can make money on it, and they create products and do all this stuff and feed into that. And then we have Native American culture, where you know, all the totems in the Pacific Northwest, Bigfoot is on the totems. And to them, absolutely real, like bear or anything else in the woods, and they don't even think about it. I have Native Americans that come in and go, I was picking blueberries 2 weeks ago, and I saw one grab a bunch of stuff and had a couple of kids with him and went into the woods.
That there is little reason for people to be afraid of a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch?
So the only way I can answer that is everything we've seen through reports and firsthand experience indicates that they're very curious. It almost seems like the curiosity is out of maybe boredom or something different out in the woods. The only type of hostility we ever see is if what we think is maybe a family group is in an area, and individuals will actually create a disturbance to scare you out of the area. We
let's say someone doesn't believe in Bigfoot, but they want to use Bigfoot as a symbol for protecting the environment. I had seen a number of campaigns that had done that, or just like Oregon wildlife groups that I had researched who, had little reports on Bigfoot, and officially their position was, we don't believe in the Sasquatch, but they like to use that idea because they felt like it could motivate people to take better care of the environment. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's absolutely okay. Definitely. The view of most people seems to be, whether you believe in Bigfoot or not, that it kind of Bigfoot kind of the outline, when you put that outline on something, to me it kind of symbolizes the mystique of nature, the unknown. We're at this point in civilization where we think we know everything, but really our combined knowledge is a grain of sand on a beach, so we're giving ourselves more credit than really we should. Don't want to take a specimen because my thought is we're dealing with a sentient being that's close to us. And in my mind, it would be the same as injuring or hurting a human being.
Interesting. Okay, let me give you a statement, and then I'll see you can kind of react to that how you would think. Bigfoot inspires curiosity. Do you think that that's true?
Yes, and it goes back to that symbolism of mysteries in the world, right? It inspires curiosity, mostly I see in children. And the reason being is because little kids, as they're growing up, they start to learn about the environment, they learn about science, they learn about animals and nature and so forth, and then they see this figure that's depicted that's so fantastic and out of the realm of possibility, and it inspires curiosity, right? To learn more. Is this true? Is this not? And so that image and that culture in the Northwest of Bigfoot, I think it could actually help with preservation of old growth forests. I think it could help with preservation of endangered species and just being a little more aware of what is going on.
Okay, so I just got out of the North Fork Survivors Center. That was frankly really helpful. I got to meet Joe and his wife, the people who run the place, and they were super informative. I was able to do a full recorded interview, so I'm definitely going to kind of chop up some audio from that and get that in. All right, so I'm in St. Helens still. I'm about to go up to a public viewpoint. I I just kind of wanted to get in the area where people have these like Bigfoot encounters and just see if I feel the vibes, you know? So. Okay, just saw that little hiking area. It was cool. It was a nice viewpoint. I got some cool footage. I think I'm gonna drive back for a bit and get some gas and kind of collect my thoughts. Okay, so I just wanted to wrap up the video with some cool footage of the mountain, but I just wanted to say that I think that overall it was a really cool experience to be able to go out there, and I think being in that area and just driving through there, it does kind of give you the idea of like, you know, there could be something out there, and I think that it's easy to become a skeptic or a believer. And obviously you have to kind of take the things that Joe said in his interview with a grain of salt, because obviously he is, you know, very far into the scale of belief. But I still think it's fair, and I still think it's valuable to kind of just look at those ideas and kind of think about the history and the value that they have towards the Pacific Northwest. I don't think it would be quite the same place, and I don't think I'd be able to drive through these forests without the idea of those sort of spooky things that just hang out in the woods. I think that is kind of part of what makes the state, and particularly that Mount St. Helens area, what it is. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching.